And we should be live. Just gonna make sure everything is up here on my side. There we go. So today we're gonna continue our relentless work at draining an ocean. And I mean, there's still quite a lot left. But I do think, hey Draco, that it's gonna start being a little bit faster now. Though I think I agreed with myself yesterday that it would probably be a good idea to like try and level out the area around there as far as I possibly could. So let's chuck all of the give me a second. Oh, you're trying to get the how did we get here? Well done, man. That's a difficult one to get. One moment though, I suddenly got a phone call. Alright, well, that was quick. I'm back. So, let's just switch out the shovel and the pickaxe. For easier access. Move all of that up here. Wait, what are those? Phones reloading? Is your phone buffering or something like that? What are you trying to say, man? Alright, so I want to go down to about layer 36. Oh darn, that's a lot deeper than I anticipated. Why do I not have beacon powers? Oh, thank you. There we go. And I think if I continue going this way here, I will eventually hit, come out through the, through a wall and hit the ocean open. At least that's sort of my, my antithesis here. What I think is gonna happen, but... I can't say for sure. Okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous. Surely I've reached pretty far now. You're trying to... pardon, sorry, give me a second, Draco. Am I only here? No way. Why don't I like Chamber? I don't know, he's just not really my kind of champion, or agent, I suppose. Like, I don't find him particularly interesting. I'm more of a duelist kind of guy. I like quick-paced games. I don't necessarily like all the setup. So I think I just generally like agents that are more tailored towards an aggressive playstyle, I suppose. Would be the best answer I can give you. I wonder if I should try and save some of this. Should probably try and save the andesite. That would probably be a pretty good choice to do. To make. And I think we're also running out of diorite and granite, so I should probably bring a couple of shulkers and just have them slowly fill them up with all of these raw materials. Because it's sort of a shame if I just let it all despawn, isn't it? Eventually I'll hit the hole that I came down from. Is this the hole? No, it's not. It's on normal. FOE. Why though? Just out of curiosity. Right, so this is the point of which that hole goes down. Meaning that everything in between here and there needs to go. Oh well. Gonna be pretty rough, but it is what it is. Let's try and sort of thin this out a little bit here on top. This is also gonna stop any kelp from growing and ruining the water. But I should probably quickly go and grab those shulkers so I can actually keep this in. Craig Pro, yeah, I used that for a long time too, which because it gives you a little bit more of a view. But lately I've actually kind of liked the normal FOV. Oh wow, that's a lot of flint. I suppose this is not a silk touch. No, fortune. Only fortune 2 though? Kinda weird. Alright, so we're gonna get a shulker for stone. We're gonna get a shulker for granite. We're gonna get a shulker for diorite. And we're gonna get a shulker for andesite. And heck, we're gonna get one for random ore too. just for the sake of everything being nice and neat. Then I grab this, this, just to sort out my inventory a little bit. A wee bit of sorting. I could probably put away the torches so I can keep another stack of andesite. Just this way we can like try and gather up at least some of the resources that we're spending. Which I think is a good choice. Hey, exclusive. I am mentally drained from yesterday's work. And actually even from today's work, which is kinda rough. Like I've been studying a lot up for the exam I have to do on the 9th today. Because it's sort of a different format than what I'm used to. I'm used to a lot of oral exams. And without sounding too arrogant, I do very well in those, due to my natural charm. But it's not that kind of exam that I'm going into, so it's sort of I'm sort of dreading that to a degree. I can't do what I'm best at, which is just like talking and smoothing things over that way. So yeah, that does stress me out a little bit, meaning I have to prepare even more than I usually do. We don't want any water in here, so we're pretty much just gonna spend the next couple of days, I think. It's probably gonna be a couple of days on clearing out a lot of this area here, so we can run the machine a lot smoother. I think that's gonna feel really good. Like I think it's gonna feel absolutely amazing once we like start gathering everything up and we can just like run the machines in almost only 2 goes. I kind of love the idea of doing that, so that's why I'm gonna try and prep the areas as much as possible, so I can simply just run the machines and then be done with it for good, pretty much. And since the gravel is so annoying to deal with here, we're doing that first, because like when that pops down on top, it's kind of difficult to just turn off my brain and do this. Because then I have to switch tools all the time, whereas now I can do this line completely brainless, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna start here and just go yeet. And due to the lag, every now and then I can just step into like some of this water where it hasn't managed to come down yet. And get the breath back. So the lag is actually coming a little bit to my convenience for once. Oh, I don't know if we have the time. It's sort of the thing. But why do you want a memorial? Like, 2,000 days haven't died, and we're still in them. Like, are you sure that's the kind of wording you want to use? Oh, hello. Like, what do you mean? Don't you mean like more of a celebration sort of thing? Like, surely you don't mean memorial. Memorial. To remember. Yeah, we did have that one close encounter. But, I don't know, I'd much rather be able to say that we built the Kraken in 1,000 days. Well, let's just get some breath here. But would you look at that? It's so crazy many materials that we're gonna get from this too, which is kinda nice. Hello. I'm trying my very best to gather like the materials that we do want to keep, because I mean eventually we're gonna go back to making buildings, and I also have a couple of plans to make some castles and such in the future. So we're gonna need a lot of this stone that's gonna go into this anyway. On that note, let's make sure we pick up most of it. We're gonna have to repair a lot of our pickaxes here soonish, due to my non-willingness to do this in a proper way of just like mining it out, or to go to repair the pickaxes as we go. We're gonna have to repair a lot of them just going back when we go back. Hey crew, it's been a while. Oh, I don't think it's that far off exclusive. I think it's probably gonna take about 1,000 days to gather up the materials, empty out this, bomb it out, and build. Like, because the materials unfortunately aren't very cheap. Alright, so It's going pretty good. We've started a new project here in the hardcore world, which I have been looking forward to for quite a while. We spent about 60 odd hours trying to make it look good in the in a creative world, designing it. And now we're sort of gotten to the area, gotten to the point where I need to prep the area for all of this, which is a big project because we need to empty out a lot of water. Have you seen the Kraken, the finished Kraken? I don't think you have you? You have seen the dragon, but you haven't. I'll show you in just a second. Just what we've been up to while you've been gone. I'll just take this line down though. But pretty therapeutic, this, in a sense. Like, it's nice just being able to do this and just turn off your brain and then just keep going for ever with it, really. Alright, so, crew, I can't remember whether or not you saw the finished dragon, so I'll just show you the finished dragon first, and of course you're gonna get it with the shaders on, just because it looks so much nicer with shaders. So first of all, this is the area we're currently working in, trying to drain. It's gonna take a long while to do that, but we're working our way towards it. We have the main island over here. And we then have the dragon up here, which looks absolutely amazing. Works out really well. It was a pain to create with all the glass panes, but we managed to do so. But while the dragon is pretty big, the Kraken we're working on is 20 times bigger, 29 times, actually almost 30 times bigger. Making this quite the task to sort of deal with. Alright, let's just put these down. Hey, Salsel. Welcome. What do we have here? Nice. Okay, well, are you saying bye, or are you just telling me that it means bye? Just, whether I should wish you a good day now and then watch you leave, or whether, or how that goes, you know? we not getting the beacon effect? There we go. I guess I'll turn off the shaders. Makes this area unnecessarily dark. Alright, see you later. So also have a wonderful day there. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the weekend. How come I'm not picking up any? Am I already full on stone? That's pretty wild. Welcome back, Draco. And we're already full on stone again. That's pretty wild. Hello, thank you. And air. Oh, is it really time for this? I think so. Oh. I wonder if I'm pushing any monsters in front of me. No, actually not. Surprise. wonder why there's so much light here. Is it because it's underneath the beacon? Honestly, don't know. This pickaxe is spent though. We might need to switch out for another one soon. But we have the first... Okay, so I'm sometimes skipping one. Let's just make sure that that doesn't happen too often. Yeah, I figured I forgot one there. I did not figure I forgot one there. Pretty perfect. Because now we have that one lane that just can continue out. Although it doesn't actually look like it can continue as advertised, does it? Oh no, it can. It's wonderful. Not quite over here, but that's alright. So essentially I'm just gonna lower all of that down to here. Oof. Big task. But worthwhile, I think. Let's empty out all the shulkers. Because the stone one is already full. And it's not like it's stone I'm actually doing this for. Hello. And we need to grab another stack out before. Guess that gives me a little bit more than 2 shulkers worth of stone. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. You know what? I don't really care for those, do I? I don't really care for that. So let's do this instead. Leave this one here back home. And then it's just these. Nice. Then we go back, we make sure we have another pickaxe ready for the use. Otherwise we'll have to go back and repair right now. Well, I suppose we don't mind using destroyer. Hey, Drifter, welcome, man. It's been a while. How have you been? Is everything alright? And so we take out all of the area here. I could probably get away with doing this to a less harsh degree. Like, so I have to mine away less, but I don't think it's gonna save me a whole bunch of time. Is everything alright with you, man? Just gonna take away this mountaintop immediately. I should have enough breath to be able to make it to the side over here. Sounds like some guardians are getting pissed by how close I'm getting to their base. We're just gonna go in here for some breath. We're gonna have to mine this out anyway. And so we begin. By taking off the layers of this. So that it is even. That's one persistent coal ore. I think this pickaxe can handle the last stretch. Or can it? I'll have to keep an eye out for it. I'd rather not have to break it or remake it, so. Oh, that actually gave me a bit of a scare. But we managed to get through that. So let's pop down these shulkers here. Get rid of this. Stone in there. Diorite in here. Granite in here. And this must be andesite then. Then let's grab all the tools that are sort of breaking apart on us here. You know what? I'm just gonna chuck these two out. Don't care for flint and steels that are breaking apart. Why do I have a terrible diamond shovel? Just chuck that out. That's all Gucci then. So these are all the tools that I need to fix by the farm. Okay. That's gonna take a wee while, considering the lag and everything else. Come on then, send me through. And now we wait. Come on then. sure you want me to guess, or do you want to just tell me? Because I mean, I can definitely guess, but oh. I hate this lag with a passion. Jesus Christ. Did you win in lottery? Did you win the lottery? Even better. Did you find your dream girl? Or did you ask her to marry you and she said yes? This is borderline unplayable right now. What the hell is going on? Okay, I have to get some target, not target dummies. I'm pretty sure I left some in here for it. Armor stands. This is good. No. Did you get a new cool job? Right, the only reason why I can think why it would continuously lack this is if the portal, when I broke it here, it somehow made a new one. And made those come through. And since they're holding weapons, they're not going to despawn. So there's a chance there might be close to 1 million guys over here. New job, investment paid off. Well done, dude. Well done. I don't see 1 million Caecilian piglins here. Or 1 million Caecilian drops. That's good news. Well, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. It's always a big step finishing up something you've been working on for a long time, whether it's school or whether it's a big project at work. So congratulations, I mean it sincerely. fly down here. Nice, dude. Dr. Spark. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, alright. Alright, let's try to do this, close down the world, and then reopen it. Because that lag is unbearable. Give it 10 more seconds to close down on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I suppose you, I can't see a reason why they should be any better, to be honest. And they won't have the mods I need accessible. Come on. Down. Alright, put that there. Here. That looks about right. Oh. Oh my god, so much noise. Hey Yash, welcome. I do apologize for the noise, but I can't really do much about it. Oh, hey Andrew, welcome. No, the warp fence is gonna kill me if I break it. So that's a dumb idea. Ow! Ow. Oh, there has been I have been streaming the last couple of days. I even announced it in the Discord. Well, I didn't stream yesterday, and give me a second. I can't think while we're here, and if I can't think, then I can't speak. You know, it's all the noise. Wait, hold on. Oh my God! Why didn't I do that before? So, like on Tuesdays. Wait, no, I did stream yesterday. But on Tuesdays, I don't, I'm not streaming on Tuesdays due to some work stuff. Cause then I won't be able to use looting and therefore get more for it. Ow. I'm doing this not because I need gold, I'm doing this because I need XP. Oof, that's a ridiculous amount of rotten flesh. So that's sort of why we're doing this. I have to install Sapphire Streamlabs on Discord. Well, I probably could. What for though? What's the benefit of doing it? Come on, fix that. Nice. Ow. Ow. Alright, finally, we're done with this. I wonder how many chests are. Only 4? Well. Yeah, subtitles are going crazy whenever I'm here. But finally, all of our tools have been fixed, meaning that it's going to be a wee while before we have to return here. Before we have to return to this spot. And then we can return to our task of digging and digging more and continuing our digging. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. I'm digging hole. Where do I have Bob there? Get that. Sort that out. Wait, what if I do it this way? Perfect. Alright, and so we continue. I grabbed the, I need to sort out my inventory first. I don't know. If you have access to villagers and you don't have mending, you're a dumbass. To put it bluntly. But yeah, it's never worth repairing a pickaxe. Hello? How laggy is the game right now? Oh, that laggy. Really? Hello? Are you for real? Uh, like, getting, like, if you have access to your villagers, then why in the hell wouldn't you just spend the maximum half an hour to get the god trade, mending? Like, that just seems silly to me, but I suppose to each their own. Because, like, if you repair things, you add up on the cost of it, meaning that, first of all, you can, like, then even when you put your first book on it, let's say mending, uh, it's going to be more expensive than it necessarily have to. Yeah, I suppose a lot of hardcore YouTubers are just are. I actually think there's a point to be said where it's like hardcore has been ruined to a certain degree by YouTubers who, like myself right now, are doing massive projects because like it sets expectations that you're probably going to be doing the same when you're sort of watching, or you could be doing the same, and most people just either don't have the drive, the time, or really want to either. And it sort of breaks the market for any new YouTubers. Like whenever you release a new video, it has to be, I made the most insane starter base ever, right? And then he spent like 500 in-game days on just building that starter base, and it's like not a starter base whatsoever. It's an in-game base. And I think that sort of actually ruins the competitive market to a certain degree. So anyone who doesn't necessarily want to be put in hundreds of hours in each of their builds. but yeah, I like personally, I find this kind of relaxing, so I do it. But like, did I not find it relaxing, then I wouldn't be doing this sort of thing. And I also think like that it sets an unreal expectation for like, or not expectation, but like sets a way that people have to play the game. Like I don't know a singular hardcore YouTuber who didn't beat the Ender Dragon within 100 days, and that might not just be your playstyle, right? Like they got full netherite and beat the Ender Dragon within the first 15 days of the game, right? And they're like, oh, right, so I beat the Ender Dragon, and then I like started playing the game, which, in my opinion, yeah, sure, you really only start playing the game after you've beaten the Ender Dragon. Everything up until that is just sort of prep for the mid game, which is actually kind of wild considering that the Ender Dragon was supposed to be the last boss of the game. Now it's just sort of like the early mid game marker. I actually find that kind of like wild to think about as a thought experiment. Oh. There's no way I'm falling, yeah. Should we set up a conduit? We should, shouldn't we? Just like for the being able to see down here, for the most part. Because I can imagine it's probably very dark on stream. Alright, let's go set up a conduit. We have everything required for it. It's just pure laziness that's been holding me back. Surely me being lazy. That's probably all the space I need to... Because I'm like 99% sure I have all the Nautilus shells. And I definitely have a Heart of the Sea or two. Yeah. Conduit. Neat. Hey, Ice Cream, welcome. Is that enough? I suppose we'll see, otherwise I'll just go over and steal some from the monument right next door. Wait, do I have a monument there? Wow. Huh, I never noticed that. Right, so let's get this up and running. I suppose I'll chuck it down here. So I go something like this. Right? And it just, it's supposed to be a circle more or less like this, where you just have a bunch of stuff around it. I think this needs to be one further up, to be honest. It turns out I did not have nearly enough. We'll, I'll just be a little bit of a thief here. Hello. Let me fly. Whee! Hello, Guardians. Don't mind me. I'm not here to steal all your stuff, just some of it. I'll be back to steal all your stuff later. Yeah, what you gonna do when I come for you? Right, it's something like this, isn't it? Like, I honestly cannot remember the shape that this needs to have. But I think it's somewhat like that. So if I do that, does that then... Alright. Conduit Minecraft. Pictures. Ah, right, I need a... it doesn't look like that, no. Wait, yeah, nah, it does look like that. It just needs to be, in the middle. No, okay. Probably needs to be fully submerged then, right? Is that what's wrong with this one? That's probably it. I'm guessing. I should really read about conduit mechanics then. There's probably something interesting you could do with them. Okay, so if I do that, first of all, that's going to give me the light I need. I should then be able to go like this. Like this. This. This and this. Remove all of these. And there we go, conduit power. Nice, now I can actually see underneath here. I don't know how long the reach is on it though, but I feel like conduits are usually pretty far reaching. Is it getting renewed right now? Yes, good, nice. Bye bye, bye, bye. Bye. Alright, so now we can actually see down here. That's a vast improvement actually. I should have done this long ago. You're about to crash. I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. Drink a cup of coffee and take a power nap. Like, chuck a cup of coffee, take a 20-minute nap, and then you're gonna be good. Because that's about how long the coffee takes to kick in, and it's gonna help you actually sleep faster. It's a old housewives trick. Drink something with a lot of caffeine, and then like sleep for chuck it as fast as you can, and then go to sleep for 20 minutes, or try and rest for 20 minutes. Oh, I'm outside the range now? Oh, that kind of sucks. Oh well. So there's gonna be a little bit of this that's done in the dark. That's okay. I suppose. Although slightly annoying now that I got used to all the being able to see. This feels like just two, yeah. Because it was. Conduit, come back to me. Surely I'm getting close enough. Soon. Oh, come on. I should be close enough now. What? Surely that's close enough. What the hell is going on? Thank you. Okay, and doing this will simply ensure a much nicer process when we actually have to start clearing out the water. Which is why I'm doing it. But it does for sure take a long time to do each lane here, and there's going to be a lot of free lanes going all the way down. Would it be quicker just to do 2 lanes, I wonder? Hello, conduit. Thank you. Oh. I've actually recently started watching that Superman series, Smallville. I binged a couple of episodes last night before heading to bed. It's actually not as cheesy as I thought it was gonna be, which I kinda enjoy, I think. Uh, Usually I'm not a whole big fan of that whole of the whole mm, Superman arc thing, but it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad, or not all bad anyway. Like, of course it's cheesy because it's supposed to be young Superman, so of course it has to be a little bit cheesy and a little bit teenage angsty. But I actually think they managed to do it quite well. Uh, ah, well, I mean that's not what I wanted to do with my trident. Oh, thank you. Wait, was that what I think it is? Oh no, you're just a very big cod. Hey Fishy, welcome. It's break for you now? Nice, dude. Nice. I mean, you should probably spend. What plans do you have for your break? Like, do you have anything in particular in mind that you want to do while you're on break? The server is, well, the reason why I'm having so much trouble with it is because it's for both. So trying to sort of work that out, having it work for both clients at the same time is sort of the big issue. With Bedrock automatically just updating and guys are always being a little bit behind. There's like big periods of that, and then finding mods that are compatible with both Bedrock and Java. In short, they end up just pretty much wrecking each other most of the time, which is a bother. But you have no plans to meet up with some of your mates or anything like that? Going on a real adventure, you know, at the risk of sounding like a parent. But I don't know. I've been on both sides of it, so I feel like I can actually say it. Whereas whenever a parent says it, well, why don't you go out and experience the real world? It's like, well, but honestly, like, mum, please. I'm having a good time with my mates, whether we're together or not. We're physically in the same room, doesn't really matter. But do you have any plans of seeing your mates or? Nah, dude, you should. That like that steel. I really dislike those sort of arguments because that's just lazy, you know. Yeah, because 99% of the people, because because social anxiety is something you can learn to deal with, and the only way you learn to deal with it is by putting yourself in those situations. And also, studies show that about 60 or 70% of the people diagnosed with social anxiety doesn't actually have it, uh, since there's a very clear indicator in one's brain when people are experiencing social anxiety. But it is simply just a loose term that we use for people who dislike social uh, get-togethers, or rather feel that stress about them, and stressing about something and having anxiety about it is two different things. But even if you do have anxiety about it, it is something you can learn to handle and deal with, and those who have learned to deal with it are much happier. You beat Terraria? Nice. It's also a good game. It's like Minecraft. It has one of those infinite, like you can continue playing it infinitely. Like not quite as well as Minecraft. Like Minecraft is the ultimate sandbox game, but Terraria does a very good way, like does very well with the adventure style of it, and there are almost endless mods to Terraria too. So it's like one of those games you can always return to, and if you want something new, then you can just like get it. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. I didn't have the Twitch chat open. So sorry, exclusive. Uh, hold on. Now, Mojang announced the mob spawning will be the same as Java and Bedrock, and plus ITGE. What's that? Pause menu will actually stop the single player world. Well, mob spawning will be the same as Java and Bedrock. Pardon? You mean that Bedrock is gonna get an update so it works more like Java? Is that correctly understood? Why am I tripping? Am I tripping? But yeah, like I think that's a good thing. I do understand why there has to be some differences between Bedrock and Java, but I think it's good to minimize them as much as possible without making the Bedrock too difficult. Since Bedrock is objectively the easier game. Oh, that's a hot take. I'm gonna stand by my words though. I'm ready to fight anyone who says otherwise. pardon. I think whenever I give a long paragraph to explain something to someone, they have an... Ah. Well, it's likely because you're using too many words. Like if you're discussing something with someone who's knowledgeable in a field about knowledgeable about the field, then you don't want to be using a lot of words, right? You just pretty much just want to get straight to the point. Otherwise, and everything is just gonna get muddied up if you do more of it. Like if you talk more, less is more. How is this doing? Oh, kinda rough. Alright, let's go up and switch pickaxe. Peasants, excuse you. If anyone's a peasant, it's you, man. Damn. You really want to go right now? Right here? Welcome into our inventory, Bob. May you be as successful as Dora the Preserver is. Oh no, this is not what I think it is. It is what I think it is. Oh, that's horrific. Exclusive, I'm gonna demote you into a peasant in the Discord just so you're literally a peasant. Ah, I have a one. That's the perfect fix for that. No, you would be the. I actually kind of love it when I hear stories where people have like the perfect no you to respond back with. Like, I find that hilarious. Oh. And 2 blocks to the side. How are you not a peasant? You're a poor peasant. You're barely educated, as in you haven't even finished your education yet, so you're barely educated. You're young. You don't have a lot of money, and you don't have a lot of status yet. You're basically a peasant. What the f... You're basically a real-life peasant. In a couple of years, you'll be pretty good, but right now you're basically a peasant in life. How do you feel about that, huh? Oh, that's a stubborn piece of, yeah. Yeah, nah, I'm not saying you're gonna stay a peasant, but know your place, peasant. You have yet to become a king. And the wonderful thing about life, no matter how big of a fish you become, there's always a bigger one out there, right? So. Wait, what? Why am I not picking that up? Oh. Hmm? Evening. Yeah, you're right. You're right, indeed. That's actually a good saying. Even a king looks like a clown if he's in a circuit. Oh, that has so many applications too. Like, there's so many ways you could use that. Use that saying. I hate copper ore. For whatever reason, it's just so damn stubborn. Heated energy? I don't know. I wouldn't call it heated, but hey. I don't know. I really like using uh, my God, my brain has turned into fog. Um, you like using sayings and arguments, especially if someone's being a dumbass. Let's put it that way. I was about to use another word, but uh, decided against it in the very last moment. And especially like if they're being someone who has no idea about what they're talking about, uh, I love using different sort of sayings to sort of combat them. Mainly just because you can sort of see the cogs like turning in their heads whenever you use like a obscure saying or just a full saying of something, right? So something they aren't used to hearing. Like what was it? I had a meeting with one of my international clients the other day, right? And he's sort of expanding into a new, like his company is expanding into a new sphere of line, right? Or no line of work, where well, he's trying to sell a new kind of product that his company has developed, which is all good and stuff. It's good fun trying to market it. But um, one of his advisors or whatever, sort of a prick. I don't really like him. He's sort of a know-it-all, and I'm a know-it-all, so we don't work very well together. I think that's probably it. It's probably not that I don't like his personality. I just don't like that he thinks he knows more than I do, and well, he's wrong most of the time. But I said that I was that we were going to try out this strategy, and I was like, we had agreed on a strategy, and I was curious on how it's going to work out for this particular field of business, right? Because it's a strategy usually used elsewhere. And the guy looked at me like the guy I don't like, and he went, "Well, curiosity killed the cat, so we should be careful." Right? And I smiled and I said, "Yeah, but satisfaction brought it back, which is the full saying. So as long as we make sure that we're satisfied with the results and we pull the plug when we're good, uh, we're gonna be in a good spot, right?" And he just sort of stopped and looked at me, and he went, "What? What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Well, you do know that curiosity killed the cat is not the full saying, right? Sometimes you have to be curious and risk a couple of things in order to achieve what or get to where you want to be, and then the satisfaction alone will please you to the point where whatever you may have lost on the way, you will have gained back in the satisfaction of knowing that you've experienced it." And I don't know, that just completely broke his mind that there was a different part to it, or that curiosity killed the cat isn't the full saying. But there's like a multitude of them out there. I think once we... How long have I been gone for today? Only 2 hours, wow. Am I really that dead inside right now? I must be. I mean, this is slightly slowing it, just slower, doing it level by level, but I get to be able to see while doing it. Well, I guess I could also try 3. Well, you can... Alright, give me your reply. How is it the other one goes? Okay, okay. Okay, so the lag has become so convincing that if I do free like this, I can just walk in under dry land, eh? That's pretty wild. As long as I don't hit an ore. Or do that. Ah, that's why I felt it was a little bit much. I could probably also be holding a torch instead of this, like instead of my totem, for a little bit of light. I doubt that there's anything that could really kill me down here. And I could also just always keep it in my hand, right? Yeah, I might try that out in a second. Once we completed this 2-line here. And we'll try holding a torch in the offhand. Just for visibility, because I don't know, I can barely see what's going on, so it must be terrible on stream. And again, I don't really blame there for being a lag now, because there's literally like 10,000, maybe 20,000 blocks just floating about. Above us. Well, trident round, sure, but I could always switch back. Like, it's not like they're gonna one-shot me. Besides, I'm like wearing my chest armor. I'm not wearing the elytra right now. So, even if I were to get hit by a trident, it's only gonna take out 1.5 heart, I think. So unless there spawn like 10 of them right behind me and they just insta-scope me, I'm probably not gonna be in any trouble at all. And as long as I do keep the pick it up, thank you. Keep it on the hotbar. I doubt very much that anything will be able to get us, because then I can just quickly switch over to the to the totem. There you go. I wonder whether the nights, or rather the lag affects how long my days are. Because I feel like I've done a lot in 77 days. I feel like we've done a whole bunch in those days, and it's just crazy to me how much it actually is. What's up? There you go. And welcome back. Whew. Oh, alright. Well, see you later, man. Have a wonderful day, I suppose. Well, thank you for saying bye. I appreciate it. It's always nice when I know when people take the time out to say that they're leaving. So thank you, and have a wonderful day. Yeah. Oh, this pickaxe is not doing too well either. Let's go fix it up real quick. Alright, let's do another line. I wonder how wide this is. Question is whether I should just empty out the water now, all the way. Of that area. Or whether I should make it bigger. Oh, oi! I'm not some... Damn. Are you my pimp or something like that? Jeez. Get back to work, you ho- I have no comeback for that. I can't come up with something smart to say instead of what I was about to say, but I suppose I'll get back to work, sir. This Kraken won't build itself. I know, I know. Though how cool would that be? While I'm at it, I'll go harvest the fields for all the cotton that I have. Oh wait, there's no cotton in this game. Thank God. I don't know, it was more my response wasn't, what I was about to say was not family friendly whatsoever. Uh, which is why I sort of went, nah, that's... Alright, let's see how far we get with this. I wonder how many blocks are up there. About 2,000. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can't believe that that's only 2,000. Hey. If the game says that that's only 2,000, then I suppose I should believe it, shouldn't I? Oh, break. Thank you. It's funny, my game can easily handle, like, insta-breaking these things. But whenever I switch to the shovel, it has a little bit of issues sort of registering that that has happened. Especially when we're talking about like a block that's fallen down. Hello, dolphins. I would very much not like to have a dolphin's grace. Hello, skeleton. I'll just pretend I didn't see you there. Yeah? How about that? Then you get to live a little while longer. Can skeletons drown? I feel like they shouldn't be able to. Like, I get why zombies can, or at least why they can turn into drowned. But skeletons, surely they don't need air. Like, they don't really have any lungs to keep it in, so, I mean... Is the bottom of the ocean just like the perfect habitat for a skeleton? Maybe a wither skeleton. Oh. Alright. I suppose, I'm never gonna fly without holding my, or I shouldn't, at least. Like, flight is one of the few ways we can die. I say as we're about to fall to our, ultimate doom. Do I have any water around here? Probably not. That didn't take a while. Alright, let's put down these guys so I see how much of each of these I have. We're doing pretty good on this front here, gotta be honest. I actually have, I'm wearing a cap that prevents the headset dent. Because I have been thinking about it. It's a little bit tough on the forehead to wear, but because like it supports down. But it prevents that weird ass dent. I think. I hope. It's what it promised to do. I'm assuming if it doesn't. What a stubborn call. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. So this is where we got to. Oh, that was actually pretty good. I'm close. Ooh, hello. That almost got me. And thank you for the follow. The sound usually gets like the follow sound usually gets me gives me a small jump scare. I don't know, I'm just not used to it, so it's sort of so it usually has a tendency to, well, I don't know, rattle me a little bit. But welcome at love, Rizzler, welcome dude. I can show you my world in just a second. I'm just gonna finish up this line here. Draining an ocean monument takes a while. Or rather, draining a very large portion of an ocean takes a while. my game is really not handling all those blocks well. Well, I figured it was probably you, but exclusive, but regardless. Until you tell me that it's either you or anything like that, I'm gonna assume that it's someone new. But it does mean that we don't have to get out of the water and we can just continue our work here. Yeah. Alright. Over here. That's copper ore. We don't like copper ore. Copper ore gets in the way. I actually do a pretty decent Jimmy Carr laugh impression. Just, I'm not gonna give you the impression, but I'm just letting you know I have a mate of mine who thinks I have a God-given talent for that impression. Nah, you're not gonna get it. You tried to jump scare me, so you're not getting it. Boo-hoo. Oh, how much more do I have in me? Like, this is a pretty decent line. How wide is it? I should probably stand down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, okay. How big do I want it? How big do I want it? 30? So about twice as big as it currently is. Because imagine like all the stuff we would be able to take care of. Luckily, this is the worst bit. Like, it's gonna get less difficult as we go further and further out. Like there's gonna be a little bit here where it's kind of bad again, but then again, it's like this entire line is worse. I made what up? That I have a brilliant Jimmy Carr laugh? Nope. I will do no such thing. Alright, let's go. Move all of this into our home base. Because we really want to have, like I've been running out of andesite and diorite and granite for a while. And we haven't been doing too hard on stone either, like lately, so I think it's probably a good idea to stack up a little bit on these materials while we're doing this anyway. Huh. Ugh. Copper. Disappear. Why am I carrying all these shulkers? Well, because we're running out of the materials that they were filled with. Like we don't have a lot of diorite, and I might want to use some at some point, so. But I think we're pretty much just gonna ignore that going forward. No, it's not gonna be used in the Kraken. We're not using any diorite, straight stone. I am using basalt, but that's not something we're getting from this here. Alright, I think I have one more line in me today. I don't know, it's just, it's been a rough, long day. So, I don't quite have the drive to do this 4 hours on end. Doing tests, and I'm still working my job and preparing for law school is definitely draining my mentality, or rather, is draining my perseverance. I need a little while before all of this feels normal, and then I can probably start streaming again for like long periods of time. But right now, my brain is tired, you know. Which is a good thing. I like it when my brain is tired, but it's just... kind of rough. Kind of rough. Is it? Does a torch even help? Like, I don't feel like it's a lot brighter in there when I'm carrying a torch. Or is that just me? If I were to make this into like a YouTube video, what would the title be? like one of those classical clickbait titles. I'm thinking. Like, what would that sound like? That would be somewhat along the lines of I drained an entire ocean to build this X or build this build. And you won't believe how what I found, or something like that. Well, that sounds about right. That's the perfect clickbait title. Not that I have any intention of making a proper YouTube video, but it is pretty funny. Oh, darn. Coal ores. I hate it when they appear. Alright. I might be done streaming when you return, but if not, then see you soon, and if so, have a wonderful day, yeah? And I hope to see you again tomorrow. That's about also what my pickaxe can handle. Ugh. But we managed to get it to dig out 18 layers there. That is pretty good. Pretty good. Right. I think that about settles it for today. We'll switch out to that pickaxe. But we've gone through 6 netherite pickaxes today. Well, we've actually gone through 7. 8 maybe even. What about 8? Yes. 7. Like, we've gone through definitely 7, but maybe even 8. I mean, this is So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Like we've done plenty. Like while we might not have expanded this, we have prepped it, or at least like a large chunk of it. So that means that I just need to run the machine soon on a 30 by 30 or 30 wide one, and then I can run it all the way down here. Across all of this. I might have to take some of that away, but that's fine. And then end it over here somewhere. And then that massive chunk is going to be pretty much drained of water. Like there are going to be spots like here and here and like down here where I'm going to have to go over that manually with a sponge. But it's honestly not too bad. And we're doing some of the harder legwork here, because like when we get to this, there's gonna be like we're not gonna have to dig a lot there. We're gonna have to dig a little bit more here, but that's fine. I'm probably gonna stop it around the monument. Have that sort of just be there by itself for now, marking the middle. But overall, I think we're in a pretty good spot. So, on day 277, or 2077, I'm gonna end it, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Until then, cheerio, and Joe out.